Hello, bonjour Alberta. Did you know that at least 238,000 people speak français in Alberta? And those numbers just keep on growing? Oui, oui, c'est vrai, it's true. And thanks to Shaw TV Community Access Programming, we get to reach out to everyone to let you know all about special people, places, events, and activities happening right here in this great province, in both English and en français. That's right, mes amis. We begin the first part of our program in English, and then we repeat it en français. So stay with us. Restez à l'écoute.
Welcome et bienvenue to Hello, Bonjour, Alberta. I'm Anne Boiteau.
And I'm Marc Lalonde.
And we are your hosts for this new episode. Marc, did you know that over a century ago, in 1883, Jules Verne and Louis Pasteur, along with other visionaries, designed the structure for l'Alliance française?
That long ago.
That long ago. And so today we'd like to welcome Lila Kaidomar, Executive Director of l'Alliance française of Calgary. Welcome, Lila.
Thank you for welcoming me here.
Let's start with you.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody would like to meet this person that has come to join us in Calgary and contribute to the wonderful life that we have here. Can you tell us something about yourself, where you were born, what kind of education you have, how you came to be involved with l'Alliance, and what brought you to Calgary?
Calgary. I can start with this wonderful city in the north of America, and I heard about Calgary a long time ago, but really why I wanted to come, it's because of your history and because also of the link you have with the French people.
So, and you are from Montpellier, you said?
Yes, I'm from the south of France, but I'm working for the Alliance Française network since more than 12 years already. So I had the opportunity to work in many countries, in Asia, Cambodia, Malaysia, for example, and also in Africa, in Namibia, Morocco, Niger.
Wow, that's quite a list.
Yes.
Know, eh? And you chose us.
Yes, because since long time I wanted to discover Canada because of the multicultural nature you have, for example, and I was really interested by discovering your country.
That's good. And l'Alliance is a big network, right? Tell us a bit about the network.
Yes, absolutely. It's a huge network, actually. And as you said, the Alliance Française, the main Alliance Française, was created in Paris, so in 1883. And right now, we are more than 1,000 establishments all over the world.
Wow.
Yes, it's a huge network, and Calgary is part of this network. And just to give you an idea, all over the world we have more than 500,000
Wow.
yes, students all over the world, and more than 6 million people attend to our cultural events all over the world.
Wow. So tell us a little bit about the types of courses. You're not a school per se where you teach the elementary curriculum or secondary curricular activities, right?
Yeah,
it's
right.
more the language.
Yeah, we teach the language and the communication in French language.
Okay.
So that's why we have all kind of students. We have the kids and we have the adults as well. For example, if you are a professional and if you need to go to work overseas, in Africa, let's say, you will need probably to have French, to know a little bit about French language, especially on your professional environment. So we are here to help you, and we can build for you a very specific program. So this is our mission, one of the mission we have actually.
And what are the others?
So the others, we were talking about our activities, about our cultural activities. It's our way to to create a bridge between all the culture. So we have many cultural events during the year, and especially here, for example, in Canada, we are 9 Alliances Françaises. And all
From
of us,
Victoria all the way to Moncton.
yes,
Including Edmonton.
including Edmonton, Vancouver, Winnipeg, Halifax. So we are 9 in total, and we have cultural events. We have music scene very often. One of our very important events for March, for example, it's going to be a very famous artist, very known on the classical guitar, Thibaut Covin. He's coming here for a North American tour because he's coming in Canada, but also in few towns in US.
Oh, interesting. So it is your events, when you invite an artist, is it always a French artist from France?
Not always. So we promote, of course, the French artists, but we promote also all the Francophone artists. So the artists can come, for example, from, we were talking about Africa, because it's the main continent where we speak French, so we can promote also the Calgarian. We can promote them in France or in other Alliances Françaises, for example, in Europe, not only in France.
Okay. So music, obviously, music presentations, musical concerts.
Yes.
Are there artistic visual arts presentations, perhaps
Yes.
dance presentations, that sort of thing?
We have dance presentation. We have also our cine clubs. You can attend to our screening like once a week. We have also theater. Last week here in Calgary, we had the opportunity to welcome Lila, one of very famous artists also, who adapted Amélie Nothomb novel, Stupeur et Tremblement. And what is important when we bring event like this one, it's always with English subtitle.
Oh, okay. So you can go see it in English, and if you know some French, you can practice your comprehension of French at the same time.
The Alliances Françaises are the right place to practice and to meet with other people who can speak French as well.
And given that it's French, there are always some interesting beverages that go with that, I would imagine. Things to drink.
Yes.
And cheeses?
So yeah, we have many wine and cheese events.
I'm betraying my interests here, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. We had one in November, because you heard maybe about the Beaujolais Nouveau.
Oh, yes.
It's very French known
Every
tradition every year. The third week of November, we have the Beaujolais Nouveau, so we had it here at the Alliances Françaises. We used to organize also events like Galette des Rois. It's a nice way to discover the French culture, and it's a nice way to eat a piece of cake that you maybe never heard about, and to share a glass of wine.
Do you still have the little queen and king and the little cards inside the galette?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Yes, brings back memories as a kid.
Things like that.
Oh, very nice. And to organize all of that, it takes quite a team. How many people are you working at l'Alliance here in Calgary?
In Calgary, we are around 20 people with our teachers, but mainly we work also with our volunteers. Just to let you know, just maybe to remind you that we are a non-for-profit organization and our board members are all volunteers. So our president, Miles Pittmans, for example, he gives a lot of his time for us, and he's very often present to our events, and he's the one who can promote also through the other people in the city our events.
Okay. And so you raise funds for l'Alliance through the events and the classes, these
Yes.
sort of things? That's
Yeah, we have a gala every year around October. We have our annual gala, and it's the great opportunity for us to welcome new members, to welcome old members, and also to raise some money for us. We sell our courses as well, and we can also have a revenue from our cultural activities.
Okay. And who can become a member of l'Alliance?
Anyone.
Ah, it's open to all.
Yes, it's open to all as soon as you want to speak French, to improve your French, or to
Participate.
Learn
Yeah,
the
to-
culture
to
or just
participate. For example, today, if you become a member at the Alliance Française, you can have the opportunity to access to our cultural tech platform. So it's a space where you can have thousands and thousands documents, where you can read comics, where you can read novels, you can listen to a concert or see a concert, and it's
So this is a website that's
a website.
accessible
Yes.
through your main website, which we'll hear
Yeah.
about in a moment. Yeah.
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 And you maintain a link with France through the consul that is usually here in Calgary.
Our link mainly it's with the Fondation Alliance Française Foundation.
Okay.
Yes, because we are all linked to the Alliance Française Foundation, but we are autonomous here. So we run our Alliance Française, but always on the values, under the values of the Alliance Française Foundation, which are the solidarity, all interest on the non-for-profit sector.
Okay.
Yes.
And you also have communication, I guess, in the city with other Francophone organizations?
Yes, definitely. This is our way to work here in Calgary. We are always in partnership with other cultural organizations or other schools. For example, for the schools, we have a specific program for the kids, for example, during the summer camps. And we have also program for the teachers, because we can make a training for them, especially on the teaching of French as foreign
Second language.
Yeah.
So if people want to get a hold of you, to access your services or volunteer, how do they reach you?
So they can go to our website. It's afcalgary.ca, and they can find all the information,
there.
especially also the place where we are in downtown Calgary.
Thank you, Lila. It was a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you, everyone, and stay with us. We continue en français.